It's freezing, man. It'll get back to me. It's a bit different, obviously, but it's nice to be here. It's refreshing.
What were your impressions on the trade?
I was shocked at first. I didn't see it coming, and then I was told it was Seattle, and it was a good thing. My wife's from the West Coast. Team's doing great. Sometimes you see those trades happening at that point of the season, and it's guys who are going to a team at the bottom of the table and stuff like that, and it's tough. So I'm coming to a great place. It's amazing the form the team's in, and hope to add to that.
What's your relationship with Ziggy?
He's the guy who brought me into the league. I came over played for Martin Rennie in the USL. Ziggy saw me play a few times there, and he brought me in at the end of this 2007 season. Played a good few games for him in Columbus, then got injured, so that was tough. But he knew what he got from me. I give everything I got when I'm out there, and it was good, and I'm happy to be back playing for him.
How did you decide to come to America to play?
It was funny. It was out of the blue. It was a random phone call. I was playing in the third division in Scotland at the time. Kind of not headed anywhere good. You don't. Third division Scotland isn't where you want to be if you want to have a career. So it didn't look too good for me at the time. I was 20 years old and got a phone call from an old coach. He says, "Hey, old friend of mine is coaching a team in Cleveland, Ohio." He said, "Do you know anything about Ohio?" And I was like, I know LeBron James, that's about it. So I went over, played in the USL for 4 months, and it was great. It was like a second chance for me. It's tough in Scotland. It's the main sport. Everyone wants to play it. There's not that many teams, so the opportunities aren't as great. And I was thankful to get that in the US, and then thankful for Ziggy to bring me in the league.
When did you actually join it? Were you there on Friday?
I was not. No, I was still down in Houston. I just got in last night, so I came in during the storm. That was an interesting flight. But yeah, flew over to Seahawks game, so that was good to see. It was nice and bright. So yeah, I'm getting last night, so hopefully get settled soon.
What's the reputation of the organization and kind of the atmosphere that they have here?
It's reputation's the best in the league for sure. You hear any guy who's played here, and just the way the organisation's run, it's first class, and that's what you want to play for. I know it's MLS and everyone's supposedly even, but that's not the case. The teams are run different ways, and here they look after the players, and everyone knows about that. And you've got some other teams, unfortunately, in the league who don't have that reputation. So I'm delighted to be here. I think everyone I've spoke to, who said, yeah, it's Seattle, they're like, man, you're going to a good place, so I'm happy at that.
And you get kind of trial by fire going to play at LA in the first week. What's the mindset going into that?
It's a tough place to go. Lost the last 2 MLS Cup finals there, so great memories there. But we won there with Houston this year in the league. They're a good team. They're a dangerous team. Quality players, and on their day, that's why they're the champions the last 2 years. On their day they can beat anyone. So it'll be tough. But the way the team's been playing, keep that going, keep fighting, and could be a big game, big implications.
You just played against Seattle 3-4 weeks ago. Does it help in kind of getting into this group, having that kind of fresh in your mind a little?
Haven't beat them. Or did I lose to them? Yeah, different conditions down there. It's good. It is good. You kind of see how the guys are playing or whatnot, but I don't think it makes too much of a difference. I've watched the game the other night, and I've watched other games recently, and I'm pretty familiar with how the team plays. And obviously at home, the atmosphere is electric, and you just saw the tempo the other day at the start of that game, and it's unbelievable. It's such an advantage, and I look forward to that myself.
One of your more, recent memories that people have of you in Houston is being subbed off in the New York game, kicking the bench. Had some people wondering if you're leaving on bad terms or looking for a fresh start. How would you?
Yeah, no, that was I strained my quad in the warm-up before the game, so that was just frustration of being injured. I probably shouldn't have went in the second half. Probably played about 5 minutes too long, but I'd strained my quad, so that was frustration of being injured. I hate missing time. I hate coming out of a game. We knew at halftime I was coming out of the game. We said 10 more minutes, so that was just more frustration of getting injured. It wasn't how the game was going. Obviously, it's disappointing to be losing a home game, but no, there was no hard feelings at all. I feel like it was a tough decision for them. It was talking to the coaches and Dom, and it seemed tough for him. And I'll miss those guys. It was a great organisation for me playing there in Houston. The fans were fantastic with me, and getting to 2 finals is good. Some guys who play 10, 15-year career and don't get to play in a final, so to win would have been good. But yeah, I left on good terms, I believe.
And how is the quad?
Oh, it's good. I trained today, and I think I would have been able to play on Saturday when Houston played. It was kind of touch and go, but it was minor. It was just something that the longer I played on it, it kind of kept going. So it's, I think, fully healed. It felt great today being out there training, and feel healthy.
Does it help the transition when you have a guy like Brad, Ezra, Ziggy?
Yeah, it does. Going into a team, I've played enough teams down the league that kind of know someone from everyone, or the longer you're in this league, you kind of know a lot of people from different teams. So it always makes that transition a bit easier. It can be intimidating, obviously. Just got a whole new bunch of players, and it's the guys you spend most time with. Spend more time with the teammates than your wife at times. But the guys have been great this morning, meeting them, and seem down to earth, and it'll be good. But it's good to have those guys that I'm familiar with.
You spent a little bit of time with Portland, of course, big rival here.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Anything you can say about the time there, and if you're kind of looking forward to facing them with more on the line?
Yeah, I love the Pacific Northwest. I love living up in this area. It was tough leaving, so we're happy to be back up in this area. I know it's a different city. I'm not going to say it's the same, but it'll be a big game. I know we've got to play them down there again, so I'm looking forward to that. I mean, you want to be part of that. You want to be part of big games where the atmosphere is amazing. And I was on the bench for Portland for the first game up here. They joined, and it was incredible. Nothing I'd ever witnessed. In my playing career. It was great. So I look forward to that, and just those are the games you look forward to, and you get completely pumped up for. So I look forward to it.
I think in MLS you're the first Sounder that's ever been a Timber.
I am. Hopefully I'm Sounder long gun. I was a Timber. Won't be that long, yeah. So hope that's the case.
Fans here want to know when the full beard's coming in.
What day is it? Monday, probably Wednesday. Yeah, it doesn't take too long. Yeah, it could be pretty soon. I'll see what my wife says. She's usually the one that says that's enough. It's too long, so we'll see.
I'm Kyle Beckerman.
I'm Landon Donovan.
I'm Dwayne DiRosario.
We love soccer. We train hard, we play hard, and we support with passion.
When it comes to discrimination, we don't cross the line.
No bullying, no racism, no sexism, no homophobia. No excuses, no exceptions.
Don't cross the line. If you're playing, training, supporting, or coaching, don't cross the line.